Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds.
Okay, so the very first thing you're going to need to do is clean things up, make things all studio ready. Just you need a nice blank canvas to start working from. So you can see the first thing I've done here is just get rid of the silence in between these. So these are the numbers. This is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And I've taken all the silence out from in between. We don't need it. And I've done this manually, literally by clicking, dragging, deleting, and making sure I'm fading in and out of all of these clips that I do want. Then the first thing here on the track is a deesser. So we're going to need a deesser to get rid of all those S and T's and the sibilance that is annoying in a vocal. We don't want to distract anyone with annoying S and T sounds. So we're getting rid of some of that first. And then we've got an EQ. This is just a stock EQ from Logic, and we're rolling off a load of that low end that we just don't need that information. So we're rolling things off like it's a gentle slope. We're talking, it's 120 hertz here, but a gentle slope. So just rolling off some of that really low stuff we don't need. And then I'm boosting here at 1.3. Then the last thing I'm doing is I've got a 1176, and we are reducing 3 to 4 dB and making that back up again with the makeup gain here, and we're getting a nice bit of saturation from the 1176 as well. So we've now just got a nice vocal sound, something that just sounds clean and studio ready. Let's have a listen.
Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's move on to the fun stuff. Step 2 is pitch, and this is where things start to sound really different and interesting. So what we've done here, we've got a send. This is sending to bus 4, as you can see. What essentially that means is we're basically copying, we're doubling up this vocal. So now there are 2 Hannahs saying these same lines, and the second Hannah, on the second Hannah we've put a vocal transformer, and we're taking the pitch up by 5 semitones and the formant up by 1, just to make a bit of a difference, make it not sound exactly the same. On its own, you wouldn't really hear much difference. It would just be a slightly higher pitch. But when you play the 2 together, things start to sound really strange and otherworldly.
Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So step 3 is space. We're talking about reverb, of course, and the first thing we're doing 2 reverb moves. The first thing we're doing is we are using this reflecting chamber. It's just a preset here. Basically, it's like a slapback delay, and that's kind of boxing things in, giving us that feeling of the voiceover coming out of a speaker on the spaceship.
Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds.
Alrighty, so it's just giving it a bit of that boxiness that we sort of want, so we can imagine it coming out of a speaker on the spaceship. The next thing we're doing with reverb is we've got another send. We're sending to bus 3 over here, and on bus 3 we have this Prince Hall 1 preset. Now, this is obviously a hall reverb, and it's quite lengthy. We've got it's almost 4 seconds, and it's a big trailing off big hall reverb. Very bright and sort of cold sounding, sort of kind of painting that image of the eternal abyss of space. So let's have a listen to both of those reverbs on there as well.
Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So one more time, what we've done here is we've taken out, we've cleaned things up. So we've taken out the silence, we've used a deesser to get rid of the sibilance, we've used an EQ to get rid of the things we don't need, and we've evened out some of those dynamics with an 1176 compressor. Then we looked at pitch, and we started messing around with pitch to kind of make things sound very different and otherworldly. And then we looked at reverb to kind of put the vocal into a space that was relevant to the scene that we're looking at. So one last time, what I'm going to do is just play you Hannah's clean vocal without any effects on, and then I'll put the effects in so we can see the crazy difference we're making here.
Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crash landing in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crash landing averted. Safe landing successful. Have a nice day.
Nice one. Alrighty, so if you are, maybe you're an actor, or you're producing a show, or maybe you're just interested in sound design in theatre or in film, and if that sounds like you, and you don't know much about audio and you're not really sure the equipment you might need to get started, well, I have the exact thing that you need. I have an ebook for you that I wrote. It's a 25-page ebook that has all of the equipment you're going to need to get started recording and mixing on an affordable budget. And so we're going to run through things like converters and DAW recommendations. It's got all of my recommendations. It's got the equipment that I started recording and mixing on. It's even got a chart at the back of the book so you can keep track of your spending and all of that stuff. So it's absolutely free, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Absolutely free for you to download. There's a link in the video description. You just click on that, give me your email address, I'll send it right over to you. So go ahead and check that out. For now, my name's Tim from Audio Tutor. Ciao.